Dr. Ling Tran spent her nights poring over equations, obsessed with the simulation hypothesis. One rainy evening, she derived a formula that seemed to predict reality's refresh rate. When she tested it, the world around her slowed, raindrops hung suspended, voices warped, and even her own reflection lagged behind her movements. As she struggled to reverse the effect, Ling realized she was both observer and anomaly, trapped in a buffering pocket of existence while the rest of the world sped on. Meanwhile, in a small, unremarkable town, residents awoke to find that nothing had changed for a decade. Children remained the same age, calendars never advanced, and newspapers repeated the same stories. No one could remember the last new memory. It was as though a software patch had frozen them in time, a forgotten update that locked their lives on a loop. Only a visiting stranger, passing through on a cross-country trip, noticed the eerie stasis, and wondered if leaving town would allow him to age again. On the outskirts of the city, an unnoticed barista named Marisol began to sense something was off. She overheard the same conversations daily, watched the same customers order coffee in identical ways. One day, she found she could anticipate events before they happened. The realization struck her, she wasn't the protagonist of anyone's story. As Marisol's questions grew bolder, why am I here? Who wrote my script? She felt the world's texture thin, as though her curiosity itself threatened to tear a hole in the simulation. Far above Earth, a team of astronomers stared at their screens in disbelief. A patch of sky refused to comply with known physics, light bent strangely, time drifted, and signals vanished. The region seemed like a cosmic firewall, a border between what was rendered and what wasn't. As they debated the implications, one astronomer whispered, "Maybe we're not meant to look beyond this point." The others realized their instruments, and perhaps their own minds, might not be equipped to process what lay beyond the simulation's edge.